Hi, Matt with etrailer. If you have a 2020 Newmar Dutch Star and you're wanting to do a little bit of towing behind your motorhome, but you also want to mount your bike rack back here, then I'd recommend checking out the Gen Y adjustable ball mount receiver. So let's check it out. So this is designed to work with a ball mount, but you can just get the shank like we have today, and that's going to leave you with 4 holes. That's going to allow you to mount multiple things back here. So in our case, we would have the ability to mount a tow bar back here with a bike rack. And that's really important because if you have any other accessories like bike racks or cargo carriers, a lot of times they're not going to fit in here because how recessed our hitch sits. So this is going to be a great option for you. And this is going to give you some either added drop or height to your shank if you need that. So in the position we have it right now, this is going to have a 5-inch rise and a 2.5-inch drop. Now we can simply flip that around to get the vice versa of that. And the weight capacity is going to be 16,000 pounds. And it's going to have a 2,000 pound tongue weight. So really the difference there is the 16,000 pound weight limit is going to be what you're pulling behind you. For what your tongue weight is, that's going to be the amount of weight that's being pushed down directly down. And that's important to know when you are hauling like a vehicle behind you. So just make sure when you are hauling your vehicle, it falls within those ratings. Especially if you do have a truck, and if anything's in the bed of your truck, make sure you include that too. And what I also like about this is our finish. This is going to be a hammer tone, and it's going to give us this more rugged design, and it's also going to look very clean back here. And when that's also going to provide for more durability out of these receivers, because when you are constantly putting things and taking things out of here, it's eventually going to start to scrape some. This is going to stand up to the test of time though. Now, one thing I don't like about what we're getting today is how close we're sitting to our RV or motorhome. Because if you try to put a shank or something in this top receiver, what's probably going to happen is that you're going to hit your vehicle. So in most cases, you won't be able to use this top one. Overall, I think this is going to be a great option if you are trying to tow a vehicle behind you, and you also want to get a bike rack or a cargo carrier on here as well, especially since you probably don't want to have a bike inside your motorhome, or maybe a lot of that more bulky big items out in there too. Putting them on the back of your RV is going to be a much better alternative. And what's also great about this too is, let's say you are hauling more than one vehicle, or you're towing more than one vehicle, and they have different rises and drops. This is going to be able to accommodate that too. Now, the one drawback that we found is that maybe some gear isn't going to work with this. So what I recommend is just checking out how long the shanks on whatever you have are, or just checking out our website to make sure that whatever gear you have is going to work with this. Because we did find when putting on some bike racks, it did get in the way of our tow bar. So just make sure if you are putting on anything back here, they're not going to conflict with one another. And that was just a look at the shank for the Gen Y adjustable ball mount on our 2020 Newmar Dutch Star. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.